It's real gold, I promise.
For the first time in modern history, LGBTQ Londoners were able to openly mark the coronation of a new monarch as a distinct subculture. On the 6th of May 2023, King Charles III was coronated as the new King of England, succeeding Queen Elizabeth II, who took the throne in 1953, 14 years before homosexuality was partially decriminalised in the UK. We spoke to performers around the city about what they were doing to mark the occasion and how they felt about the coronation.
Did a show at the Gorgeous at the Londoners back for the weekend, so we're open late. We've got 4 drag queens tonight. I was on at 9 o'clock. To be honest, so doing drag is a blessing for me. I'm 22 years old. I'm obviously nowhere near around when the Queen's coronated. But I've got to be honest, it's just tonight. It's just a moneymaker. It's people and drag queens. I'm happy to do it. I'm dressing up. I'm festive. I'm not spoiling sport, but completely honest, the coronation doesn't really mean much to me other than an excuse to make money.
While for some the coronation was an opportunity to pay the bills, others used it as an opportunity to express their views on the monarchy in a fun and satirical way.
My name is Diana, my pronouns are she, her, and yeah, tonight I'm getting crowned as king. I host a monthly open mic here at the LGBTQ Center. Because it was on the same day of the coronation, I thought, why not take the chance to do some sort of performance surrounding it? But on top of that, I've got a couple of crowns, and all participants of the open mic will get to wear their own crown. And what's coming for me to mean is that we are all as worthy of being kings and queens, and we should just, embrace it. I'm not from the UK, I'm from Spain, so we also have monarchs there. I just feel like it's just someone who's been appointed there without any sort of democratic process or like participatory process. No one's chosen them. It helps express that kind of thoughts, and it also helps, I would say, make the conversation bigger. I think that's quite important for me. I think it's important to be aware of what we have, and sometimes, like, for example, in this case, this is a silly thing, and it's easy to kind of just, have fun with it and forget about the meaning behind it. But even this, it sparks a couple of conversations. I know this is a bit of a tangent, but I had a small voice in my mind saying, should I, am I going to be stopped if people see me with the queer flag, the LGBTQ flag, and the crown? And I thought, no, it's okay, you're not protesting, but also I'm kind of expressing a political view, I guess.
One day, there will be a gay on the throne and we'll have 2 kings!
Similar views and concerns were shared later that evening at a drag coronation event near Waterloo.
So we're having a coronation with 6 amazing drag performers that come to do an open mic night, and they've strutted their stuff. They've just finished counting up the votes now, and we're going to choose one drag performer to crown. The queer society hinges on drag competitions, and we vote as a democracy. The whole crowd gets a vote each. Every vote is equal. I don't get a vote, the hosts don't get a vote, it's just the crowd. And then the top 2 contestants will lip sync, and then at the end we're going to decide which gave a better lip sync, and they will be crowned. For me and for a lot of people at the event today, being queer isn't just about like sexuality and gender, it's about queering everything, and part of that is standing up to the establishment and questioning the things that we don't agree with. And for me, and I think a lot of people at the event today, I can't speak for everyone, having an unelected head of state is simply absurd, and so we decided to do a democratic election for a head of state in protest of that. I think we are people who have had our power taken away from us for much of our lives, and we're people who have been questioning things from often very young ages because we don't fit. And the second you start to question one thing, you start to question everything, and things like monarchy and the way the state is run come under scrutiny, and there's only one logical conclusion, really, if you ask me. I think queer community, marginalised communities in general, are much more to the surface, and looking at sort of the antiquated ways that the coronation is run, there's a lot of things in it that just don't fit with the world we live in anymore. It's not just queer people, it's anyone who is marginalised and anyone who has not been handed everything on a plate. Is looking at the way that people are just blindingly accepting someone passed down power and going, actually, what is the correct distribution of power? And we're in a place now where it's more acceptable to say things like I'm saying, and we're questioning it, and I think that's good. I will take my makeup off before I get the tube home, and I did put my makeup on when I arrived here today because I would not feel safe travelling in drag makeup on a tube knowing that the Patriots are out. That's my personal feeling. It might not be valid, but I'm sure it probably would have been fine, but it's not a risk I'm willing to take. So I guess take from that what you will.